Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a minute. I wasn't feeling well, but I'm feeling much better now. And I've decided to film the look that I wore on my birthday, which was last weekend. I tried to tell myself that I could film on that actual day, but yeah, I was lying to myself. So yeah, let's get started. I'm starting off with my usual primer, which is the aloe vera gel. And I am starting on clean moisturized face. As you guys can see, my skin has just been taking me through things. I've been breaking out quite a bit, but it's getting better. And I am trying out a couple of things, so if they do work out, I'll be sharing with you guys what I've been doing. So after that, I usually go in with my powder, but seeing as how I started using this Revlon Color Stay, the 24-hour wear, it's really good for oily skin, so I realized I don't really need the powder before the foundation. So yeah, I'm going in with the foundation, 2 pumps at first, and I'm using my Real Techniques brush. I like to start off with my cheeks because those are my biggest problem areas with acne scarring and active acne. So as you guys can see, it's still pretty glowy, but the more it sinks into your skin, it will mattify. So I move on to my concealer, and I use this Black Opal Total Coverage Concealing Foundation in the color Rich Caramel Side Looks. It's actually foundation, I just prefer to use it as concealer because, to be honest, this would be pretty hard to use as actual foundation. And then I go in and I blend it with this very dirty sponge that came with the foundation, and I don't dump it. I find it better not to. So let me just grab a mirror because blending this thing out sometimes is a struggle. So I know right now it doesn't really look that blended, but just give it a minute, it'll all come together. So next I go in with this. I go in with the luminous pressed powder, and I use it for contouring. This is how it looks. I've used it for quite some time, so oof, do you guys see the glow though? Okay, so that is the highlight and the contour. I know we're looking a little bit crazy right now, but just give it a minute. So now I am going to set the concealer that I put with my banana powder. And I don't really bake anymore, so I just use the same sponge, but I use the other side that I hadn't used earlier. So yeah, I don't bake anymore, I just like to set the powder into my skin. I just like to press it in. Alright, there we go. Now this is the step that puts all this craziness together, and it is the messiest part, which is the powder. And I'm using the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. If you've realized all my products are the same, I don't really like to switch it up as much. So you can always refer to my past makeup videos to find out what products I'm using. Alright, and I put this everywhere, like even where I put the highlight, everywhere, because that's what brings it all together. And as you guys know, I'm generous with this product. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, we're not looking as crazy as we were before. And I haven't even blended the powder just yet. I just kind of put it on my face and then I'll sweep it away later as I do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna try really hard to do this on camera. Let's see how it goes. When doing my eyebrows, I just like to follow the shape of my natural eyebrows, and I start with the ends. Go. Now once that part is done, I just fill in the rest. Okay, we did it. And now I go in with my Premier Slash and Brow Gel, the clear gel, which now looks brown, and it used to be clear. I'm really gentle with this product because you don't want your brows like shining, you just want them in place. So I'm really gentle. And after this, trust me, your brows don't move. Alright, now we can brush off the powder. Sorry, sticking off the excess of the brush. Yeah. Now we can just blend all of that in. We look less crazy. Alright, let us move into the eyes. If I can find, okay. So, I suck at eyeshadow. I really do. And it seems that I've gotten the wrong palette. So, Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So this is my usual palette. The color looks very different on the camera, but there we go. Kinda. So I'm going to go in with the darker one and just fill in my lid completely. And yes, I use my fingers. I just find it to be so much easier. There we go. Now I go in with the lighter shade and I just do it on the inner parts of my eye. Then just in case there's a harsh line like between the two colors, just slightly blend that. And if you need to add the darker color on the outer parts, go ahead. Right, there we go. Yeah, much better. Now under eye, I use my usual kajal. There we go. And lastly, mascara, and I use my Sleek Dip It Duo. Which is almost over. And your eyes are done. For my lips, I don't really line my lips and I'm using matte lipstick, so I'm going with the Nuba Milabachi in the color 6. Now, a little trick that I learned Once you apply your matte lipstick, keep your lips together so that it dries to avoid that nasty line that's usually there. Okay, now that our lipstick is dry, the very last thing is highlights. It's definitely not a night out without highlights. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, we're just going to blind them today. Blind everyone. Oof, yes. And if you do have active acne, just try as hard not to highlight your pimples, because then everyone just sees them. I know I just did that right here, but yeah, it's another trick. On the nose. And the top of the lip. I know, I'm extra with my highlight. And just remove those harsh lines. Just blend on the outside. And you're good to go. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.